big blue. Hello everyone, today I'm going to be talking about sight words, why sight words are important, and how to teach your children sight words. So you may ask yourself, what are sight words? So for those of you who don't know what sight words, they are simply just high frequency words. These are the words that your children are mostly going to see in your typical children's books. So in particularly, the Dolch sight words are 220 words. And 80% of children's books have these sight words in them. So these are the most common words that your children are going to see when they're reading. So having children memorize these sight words is going to give them a huge advantage. They're going to be more fluent readers, they're going to be fast, and they're going to immediately recognize these words when they're reading. And that is how we are as adults. We read by sight. When we pick up a book, we're reading, we know these words by sight. And we fall upon phonics when we see a new word, when we see someone's last name or a word that we've never encountered, then we fall upon phonics. And so the sight words, a lot of them are decodable, they can be sounded out, but we still want children to memorize them by sight because we want them to be fluent. We don't want them to be decoding and sounding out every word. A lot of them are also not decodable. Words such as the, there, by, to, there, they're all not decodable. And so the children would have to fall upon phonics rules to be able to decode these. There are over 30 different phonics rules. And having children memorize phonics rules and then having them have to apply them when they're reading is kind of difficult. So it's much easier to have them memorize the sight words. The problem with sight words comes in when parents and teachers try to introduce the sight words before the child can read phonetically. Phonics comes first. It's very important to lay a good phonics foundation before you introduce sight words, because if you don't, then you're going to have children who are sight readers and they're guessers too. And we don't want that. They will memorize word shapes and make a lot of errors in their reading. We want them to first be good phonetic readers and then have this background of sight words, which is going to strengthen their reading. So I'm going to go ahead and bring my 4-year-old here, and he has already finished his elemental phonics instruction level 1. So this book has taken him through 2-letter blends, and then it took him to 3-letter words, and finally towards the end of the book he was reading phonetic sentences. So he's ready now for the sight words. He can read phonetic sentences. He's going to be moving on to elemental phonics level 2 to continue learning his phonics and all of the phonics rules. But now I'm going to have him go on to sight words. So the way that we do sight words, we give him 5 sight words a week. And in particularly the preschool sight words, there are about 40 of them. And it will take about 8 weeks for them to memorize them if you do 5 a week. And the way that I do is that I take some index cards like you see here, and I write the words down with a black marker. And I use this pocket chart. You don't need the pocket chart. I just like displaying it here, and it makes it easier for me when I'm going over it. And so I just take index cards and I write it with a black marker, and I make sure that they are lowercase, because lowercase is what the child is going to encounter the most when they're reading their children's books. And I am using these sight word books. I love these sight word books. They come per grade level. So there's one for preschool, there's one for kindergarten, there's one for 1st grade, there's one for 2nd grade, and there's one for 3rd grade. So each grade has their set of sight words. And then the child will do the book 3 times a week. So the way that it works is that it introduces the words for the week, and then they are using different activities 3 times a week. They're doing activities in the book which use the 5 different words that they are practicing. So I'm going to go ahead and bring my 4-year-old in here and show you how we go over our 5 sight words and how we use this sight words workbook to really help him learn his sight words.
Hi.
Okay, so here's Luke with us, and he's 4 years old, and he's going to be doing his first set of sight words. Give me 5, Luke. All right, we're going to start off with a little tune. I like just starting off with a little tune to help with memory, and I always keep the words in order. So these high frequency words, they're in particular order, so these are the most seen words, and I want to keep them in that order of the Dolch words. So ready, Luke? With me, little tune. A and away, big blue. A and away, big blue. A and away, big blue. Now we're just gonna read them without the tune. A and away, big blue. And then you can have them as they progress through the week. You do this every day, and as they progress through the week, you want to get them out of order. You want to ask them where the words are. Luke, where's blue? Where's the word blue?
There.
Where's A?
There.
Where's away? All right, where's big? Good, and where's and? All right, and you just make it into a little bingo game. Ask them where the words are, mix them up, and keep practicing those words with the little tunes. A and away, big blue. And then 3 times a week, they're doing their sight words book. And it's just 3 times a week where they're using these words in the book. So let me bring you a little closer to show you some of the activities in the book. So here's the sight words book for preschool, 40 most common words. It comes with the instructions so that you can know what to do every day. Then this is the master list for the 8 weeks so that you know which words you're covering and the order. Then this is week 1. These are the words we went over. A and away, big blue. Then there are activities that the child is going to be using the words in. Here's the word match. On another day, the child is doing a find and color, so they're coloring the sight words by color. And then on the 3rd day, they're doing a trace and write. Then they're moving on to the next week's words. Okay, so that gives you an idea of how the book looks like inside. So to wrap it up, I go over the sight words every day. I go over the little tune, A and away, big blue. I'll get them out of order, or I'll have the child point and just continue practicing those words. And then 3 times a week, we will do the sight words book. The sight words book has the order in which the Dolch words were originally written, and so the order is important. I keep the words in order as well when I'm teaching them. And then the next week, when I give the child a new set of words, I will keep these words in order and give the child a new set of words in the book. And then I will review the words from the last week. I want to continue reviewing the prior words. And I want to keep the words in order, because at the end of the 8 weeks, there's 8 weeks in this book, or you could extend it longer if you want to stay longer in the words. But at the end of the 8 weeks, the child will have the 40 words in order memorized, and that's really important. So at the end, you'll have a whole set of words like this on a little ring. You put them on a little ring like this, and it'll keep the sight words in order. So these sight words books, you can find them in all levels. We have the preschool, we have kindergarten, we have 1st grade, 2nd grade, and 3rd grade. And I have my 7-year-old who's also working on these books. She's doing the 3rd grade level, and she does it the same way that my 4-year-old does it. We go over her sight words for the week. I'll put it on her little board, and she'll do her sight word book, which is the blue book, and she'll do 3 pages. Now the activities are harder for the 3rd grade, but again, it's only 3 activities a week, so it's simple. And this whole sight word method is easy and simple. You can do it 10 to 15 minutes a day, and the child will have learned all of their sight words. They'll be fluent, fast readers, because when they see these words, they're going to recognize them immediately. I hope you have enjoyed this video. I'm going to link all of these resources below, all of the sight words books. I'm going to link them below. If you want a PDF download of the books, I'm also going to provide that, so you can put it in a binder and you can use it with multiple children if you'd like. Or if you want, you can find them on Amazon. They're already printed out for you and can be mailed out to you. I also have my Elemental Phonics book. You don't want to do sight words until the child knows how to read phonetically. So that's the first step, doing a phonics instruction. I'm going to link all of it below. I hope you have enjoyed watching this video on how I teach sight words. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.